Right from the beginning, it was pretty clear that the Steinberg-Flint collaboration was very good, because the design they put forward right from the beginning was very reflective of what the campus was really looking for. In terms of my folks and them managing the project, in terms of the amount of time and energy that needed to place into the project, it was very collaborative, which was huge. We never had any concerns about not being heard or not having our wishes kind of carried out throughout the project in terms of what we needed and wanted. So it was very, very positive, and the feedback that I got on a regular basis was always positive. I have to say, on this campus, we certainly didn't have very many significant disruptions, and the disruptions that we did have, which inevitably come with a project of this size, were managed very well. We had plenty of lead time. It was coordinated. It was discussed with the campus directly, and any accommodations that needed to be made were made, and it was fairly painless. Never at any time was there any complaints or concerns raised by campus or any by my staff regarding safety for the students that were immediately around the perimeter, of this campus the entire time the project was taking place.
We had a tremendous amount of cooperation, and probably something you'll hear me say frequently is just a real team spirit. The whole Flint and architects, engineers, owners, we really had a tremendous team dynamic on this whole project. Lots of times I didn't have to do my job. You would inspect the work, and you would make certain that the subcontractors were completed with stuff and hadn't missed stuff, so that by the time I walked through to make my inspections, it was mostly already done. So again, we worked very well together, and it was a very enjoyable experience.
Flint Builders has really partnered to help us talk to students, get stuff out on web pages, advertise, get signage up. Things that some contractors, especially hard bid contractors, might say, hey, that's not my responsibility. But you and your team have stepped up the whole time. That's been kind of the theme throughout the project, is a sense of partnership on a difficult project.
If you just look around the facility that we built with Flint Builders here, you can just look at the fit finish, the quality of the finishes, the way the building came out it certainly gives us a sense of confidence and vindication that the best value process is certainly the right one to go with.
And I am so proud of this building. It is right in line with the standard of excellence that began here 15 years ago with the theater, and this building, again, is one of the pinnacles on this campus, in this district, I think. So an excellent building was designed, and we built an outstanding building, and I'm just very proud to be a part of it.
Of all the projects that I've had, both in the 7 years I've been here doing hard bid work, and the 20+ years I did with the federal government doing a lot of negotiated procurement, design, build type work, you've had the best team that I've had the chance to work with. So I don't think the fact that this was a hard bid project changed your team, changed the Flint team's approach to us as an owner and to this as a construction project that's going to last for decades and decades and decades and serve students for a really long time.
We realized very early on that they were really in it to satisfy us as a customer, to make sure that we were happy every step of the way. Now, at times you may feel like, well, maybe they're just doing that because, they're really wanting to get in, and then once they get in, they kind of sit back. But it's not really the case with the Flint Builders. We realized that very early on they were going above and beyond everything we'd asked them to do, that they were really following through on things. It wasn't simply just saying something to them about a concern and then getting lip service from them. There was never any of that. And it became clear to me as the project went on, especially as you have a lot of these loose ends to tie up at the end of a project, as all projects do, that it really was part of their culture. It wasn't really something that they were just doing for this project. And that was the part that I found particularly satisfying, and would certainly welcome an opportunity to work with Flint Builders again.